reincarnate, the people who don't know about the dimensions, I should say, the people that are just living on this earth completely blind, they die in the fourth dimension, or they die in the third, and then right when they go to the fourth, they hit that grid barrier and then just go floop. The fifth dimension is more so you get past that little grid barrier Earth provides, which Jesus provides a portal to the sixth dimension you can use, or you can just try extremely hard, and I'm sure there's a way to get through it, and you can reincarnate into another animal being way over here in the other side of the universe. But this is also kind of the realm, if you've ever seen the anime Mushishi, it has like a bunch of new souls forming, older souls that are pre-existing there, just weird looking creatures supposedly, and they like for instance, you can see something like this, it could be like a pickle, I don't know. But Mushishi in Avatar The Last Airbender with Korra, whenever the uncle is sitting there with all those weird beings, the Legend of Korra, the uncle is sitting there, can't remember his name, Zuko's uncle is sitting there with these odd-looking creatures, and that's almost exactly, that is such a good anime based on these dimensions and chakras and everything. I love that show, and dealing with all the earth elements and things like that. But yeah, so, and then once you get to sixth dimension, that's where Jesus was formed. So the way Jesus was formed is, alright, so 3, 4, 5, 6. So Mary and Joseph were part of this group in the Bible. I cannot remember the name. I'll look it up. I'll look all this stuff up for you. I'm going to rewatch my videos and give all the extra shit. But Mary and Joseph, these people back then, they didn't have TV. They didn't have stick and hoop where they hit the hoop. They didn't have Game Boy Advances. They literally would meditate. So the two forms of talking to God and religion back then was prayer and meditation. So, prayer is speaking, meditation is listening or seeking. So, here's Mary, here's Joseph. So they meditate, and they're able to, so we know now that our souls come from the fourth dimension, fourth and fifth dimension, but most of ours come from the fourth, because that's where the grid is closed off and blocked. So, we just keep bouncing back. So, two people have sex on the third dimension, and a soul is brought down from this dimension into their body, because they're based on the third dimension. But since Mary and Joseph were elite, they were able to meditate into this plane and go past it into the fifth dimension, which, according to the higher dimensions, further up, like probably like 2 million whatever, is where God resides. Not exactly, but just way up there, probably everywhere. And that's where the decision came from Jesus saying, hey, I need to go down there and help these people. So Jesus, and Mary and Joseph knew this would happen. Jesus came to them. They had sex on the fifth dimensional level. And so Jesus was here waiting at the door, and he goes, bam. So then he is brought from the fifth, or from the sixth. They have it on the fifth. They're able to bring that all the way back down to here. Now, Mary and Joseph were still more based on physical traits, such as 3D. So they thought that that wouldn't have done anything whenever they went through here. They still knew what they're doing in meditating. They knew they were getting closer to God and to divinity. But they didn't know that doing that on this level would bring Jesus down until an angel came and told her, and then that's when they had Jesus. And Jesus, being of a higher dimension, he was able to do very incredible things, because we know about the fifth and sixth, you have to have pure